Здравствуйте, дорогие коллеги! Рада приветствовать
Hello, dear
вас на
colleagues.
сегодняшнем
I'm happy to
мероприятии.
welcome you
Меня
here
зовут
at our
Tyva.
today's event.
Я
My
представляю
name is Isolo,
онлайн-сайт Travel,
and I
в котором вы сможете
represent the
плавать.
company
Мы
Inside
работаем
Travel.
на рынке туризма с
We
2020
have been
года. И
working
сегодня в
on
рамках
the tourism market
онлайн-выставки
since
хочу рассказать вам о нашей
2020, and today,
прекрасной
as part of
республике
our
Тува.
online exhibition, I would like to tell you
Тува–
about our
один из
beautiful Republic
живописнейших
of
регионов
Tuva.
России.
Tuva
Ландшафтом
is
и
one of the
видами
most
она напоминает
picturesque
соседнюю Монголию.
regions of
Здесь есть
Russia.
горы,
Of Russia.
степи,
Here we have
полупустыни и
mountains,
тайга.
steppes,
Находится в самом
deserts,
центре
and the
Азии, в
taiga.
окружении
It's
Саянско-Китай-
located in the
Алтайской
very
гряды
heart of
на границе
Asia,
с Монголией.
surrounded by the
Тува
Altai
малоизвестная
Mountains,
не только по
close to the border
туристическим, но и
with Mongolia.
интересам.
The Republic of Tiva is
Наша
well
республика–
known
это древняя,
not just
гордая и
for
особенный мир,
Russians
в
but also
котором
for
глубоко
foreigners. Our
проживает
territory
шаманизм,
is a
буддизм
very
и
particular
православие, в котором не
a
забыта
world where
естественная культура.
shamans
Ее
and
природа
Orthodox
поражает своими
Christianity live
просторами и
together.
масштабностью.
Our nature is
Путешествие по
amazing
региону
with its
начинается со
sheer
столицы
scale.
края.
The
Находится
visit
туда
around the
не
region
попасть.
starts in the
Со
capital
всех
of
сторон
the
город
region.
окружен величественными
The
саянскими
city
горами.
is surrounded
Неприятно добираться
by
до
the
Тувы
magnificent
автомобилем или
mountains,
самолетом.
so it's impossible to get
Аэропорт
there by
Кызыл
train,
принимает
only
рейсы
by
из
plane
Москвы,
or by
Новосибирска,
road.
Красноярска
We
и
have
Иркутска.
an airport which has
Сам
flights
аэропорт
from
расположен в
several
6
Russian
километрах от
regions such
города,
as
и дорога
Moscow
до
and
центра займет
Irkutsk.
не больше
The
15
airport
минут.
is located
Столица Тувы–
within 6
Кызыл,
kilometers away
растянувшийся вдоль
from
реки Енисея.
the
Кызыл был
capital,
основан
so
в
it only takes
1914
15 minutes.
году и изначально
Kizil was
назывался
founded
Новоцарск.
in
Название
around
приняли, когда
1500,
Красная армия
and
одержала
then the
победу над
name was changed
фашизмом.
when the Red
По-турецки
Army
Кызыл означает
gained a
красный.
victory
Город
over
небольшой,
the White
но
Guards.
достаточно
The
примечательный.
city is pretty
На
small,
берегу
but it's
Енисея
very
расположен
interesting.
тематический парк «Центр
On
Азии».
the shore of the
На
river
его территории
Yenisei, there is
установлен один из
a
главных
natural
символов
park
республики–
which
обелиск,
shows
изображающий земной
one of the
шар
main
на
symbols of the
полушарии.
Republic. It's
В
an
центре земли
obelisk
выходит 15-метровый шпиль с фигурой оленя на
depicting
вершине.
the earth,
Вокруг обелиска
and
расположен
there is
фонтан
also a spire with a reindeer
12-метровым
on the
животным
top,
буддийского
and there is also
происхождения.
a fountain with 12 different animals from the Buddha
Монумент был
calendar,
создан
from the Buddha
заслуженным
horoscope.
художником Российской Федерации
It was
Шимом
created
в
by the
1400 году.
Shimandakov
Рядом
in
находится еще одна
2014.
бронзовая
Next to
скульптура
it, there is another
этого же
bronze
автора.
sculpture
Ювелирно
by the
выполненная
same
царская охота
author.
символизирует царя скифов
And
Всеволожска.
there is also a
Останки
picture
которых
of
были найдены при
hunting
раскопках
by the
кургана
Tsar and
Жан-Паш.
his wife, which
Наша компания
was
занимается
found when the burial mound Kejan II
авторскими турами,
was
индивидуальными турами
researched.
и групповыми
Our
турами.
company does a lot
В
of individual and
2020
group
году
tours.
наша
Starting
компания
from
выиграла
2020,
грант Российской
our
Федерации по
company
туризму.
won
И
the
мы
grant of the Russian Federation
создали
for Russian
рекреационный
tourism,
глэмпинг-туризм
and we
на
created
природе,
a
рядом берегов
recreational
озера
glamping
Ленина.
tourism
Вот там
in
на
the
совете
open
с
nature
специальным чистым
close to
воздухом
a
в
very
сибирской тайге
beautiful lake
совершите
where
пешие
you will be
прогулки на
able to
лошадях,
enjoy the
красивейшие
crystal clear
фотографии
air of
и
the Siberian taiga.
возможность
You will be
экспертизирования,
able to hike or
активных отдых
do
на
some
воде,
horse riding.
ласком на
There
воде.
is also active recreation on the water.
То есть активно мы делаем серфинг, то есть на саптосках, однозначно мангал,
There is
пикники,
surfing. It
культурно-развлекательные
is also
мероприятия.
possible to make some barbecues
И еще у
and
нас
have cultural
есть
and
брендовый
entertainment
туристический
events.
маршрут
Furthermore,
«Круговорот
we have
Обелиск»
a branded
Хемской долины.
tourism route
В самом центре
in the
тувинской
Hemsky
территории
district.
находится
In the very
норовоедческое
center of the
хозяйство
Tuva
«Тура».
foothills, there is a
Тур
deer
уже
breeding
подарит
farm to
нам
run. A
уникальную
weekend tour will
возможность
give you a
посетить
unique opportunity
живописное место,
to visit a
расположенное
picturesque
посреди
place
исконных
located on the
степных
most
где
beautiful
можно
mountain
увидеть привольно пасущихся
with
на
steppe
лугах
massifs,
каравелов.
where you can see
Для общего
deer freely
оздоровления вы
grazing in the
можете
meadows.
принять
For general
контрольные планы
wellness,
из
you
натурального
can
сырья.
take
Период плановой
an
съездки
antler
в поход
bath from natural raw materials. During the plant cutting of antlers, an antler bath is prepared at the request of the tourist. You can see the whole process with your own eyes. We also offer souvenirs and products of mineral farming, such as the Turan tonic balm, which has an extract from antlers of deers, and it also has bottled artesian water from the well, and also the meat of the deer. Furthermore, Tallinsky district of the Republic of Tuva is a unique natural site which is famous for its picturesque landscape. It is very diverse, it has a very diverse climate, and there are beautiful landscapes and unique natural monuments. It is also rich with flora and fauna. And there is also the famous fresh lake Chagitai. It's famous for fishing and medicinal salt lakes. Furthermore, the main tourist route is Burkan Izi. It's called the footprint of the Buddha. It's considered to be the footprint of 1 foot or 2 feet of the Buddha. There are two forms, natural, as usual in stone or rock, or artificially created. And experts believe that this is a very unique relic which shows the canonic representation of the Buddha. In Tuva, we have ecotourism, ethnic and cultural tourism, and also medical and environmental tourism. Furthermore, in Tuva, we have a special architectural center which is located 46 kilometers away from the capital. It's located on the shore of the river Yenisei, where it's really very comfortable. And there are special igloos which depict the universe. Each igloo is modeled after a certain planet. And furthermore, there is a restaurant, a sauna, and the Russian bath or banya. Here you can also watch some national presentations and festivals and taste the Tuva cuisine. On the west of the Tuva Republic, 26 kilometers away from Kizil, there is also a live musical festival. For more than 20 years, musicians from all over the planet have been coming to the Republic of Tuva to burn the bonfire of friendship and start this open festival. Along with music, there are also 2-hour rituals. There are also horse riding events, shows, popular dances, and festivals. And we have another large-scale event. In summer, we have the National Festival of Animal Breeders. In January and February, we have a national religious festival, which is considered to be the local New Year. It's a magnificent view. You can participate in a lot of competitions and watch some popular dances. And we also have our state natural preserve. This is part of the Russian Mongolian historical UNESCO heritage site, where there are hundreds of burial mounds which have not been explored yet. Depending on the purpose of your visit, you have boats, you have the possibility to do kayaking, and Furthermore, if you are interested in flora and fauna, you would like to go
Многие
to
посещают
this
Туву только ради рыбалки.
sandy
Только
area.
ради рыбалки в реке,
Furthermore, it's
кто за
also
корм,
very interesting to
панцирар,
fish here.
контигир,
We
палкоткон
have
и, конечно
beautiful
же,
rivers
карусель.
here
Не
where
оставив
the
вас на
fishing is
простое.
very
Отправьтесь в
interesting. And of
место,
course,
сможете
there's the
получить
Yenisei River.
впечатление от
And when
простого
you get to the
бездорожья
place,
или
you will be
рафтинга.
able
Сможете не
to
только
do some
охотиться, но и
rafting,
добыть хариуса,
and you
гейка,
will be able to
оленя.
have a great
Популярна и озерная
vacation,
рыбалка
and
на
you will
окуня и
catch
щук.
beautiful
И
big
еще Тува регион
fish.
охотников. В
And there
зависимости
is
от
also the
желаемой
hunters
добычи
region.
вам организуют охоту на
Tuva is
медведя,
a great
кабана,
region for
морала,
hunters.
лося,
You can
косулю,
hunt the
пугало
bear,
и жертвы
the
животных или
reindeer, the
горнолыжный пляж.
elk, and
Что
a lot
можно
of other
попробовать здесь? У
animals
нас
and birds.
гастрономические туры тоже
You
есть.
can
Туристская
also
кухня– это
taste a lot
наша
of local
довольно
cuisine.
специфичная,
The Tuva
что
cuisine
подойдет
is very
не для
specific,
каждого желудка.
very
В
special.
основном
It does
рацион
not
жителей
suit
состоит
every
из мяса,
stomach.
крупы и молочных
The
продуктов.
locals mostly eat meat
Традиционный
and
наш
consume
чай– это
dairy
напиток для
products.
азиатских
Our
ловотелей,
traditional tea
в основном зеленый чай с молоком и
is
солью.
mostly for Asian people.
Всех наших
It
гостей
has
будем ждать в нашу прекрасную
milk
республику
and
Тува.
salt.
Здесь
And we are
традиции
looking
бывают во
forward
всех
to
видах, которые
welcoming
обычная
you in
жизнь
our beautiful
теряет,
Republic of
заканчивается.
Tuva.
Наши фишки в республике Тува– это
We have lots of
экологический
interesting things
район,
here.
заповедники,
Our region
минеральные
is
источники, соленые озера,
very environmentally
этнические склады,
friendly. We have
исторические
beautiful
места,
lakes. We
рафтинг,
have
охота и рыбалка. И,
ethnic
конечно же, наши
special
национальные
features,
кухни.
and you can
Спасибо
also
за
enjoy
внимание.
rafting,
Передаю слово
kayaking,
следующему спикеру.
and our national cuisine. Thank you.
Здравствуйте, уважаемые коллеги, посетители выставки. Меня зовут Анна.
Hello,
Я
dear
представляю
guests.
туроператора Profi.Travel из
My name
Республики
is
Тува.
Anne Haq, and
Моя коллега
I
уже
represent
рассказала
the
про
company
Республику Тыва, входит в состав
Travel.
Российской
My colleague
Федерации,
already told you about
граничит
our
с
republic. The
Монголией.
Republic of Tuva is part of the Russian territory, and it has a border with Mongolia.
Тува Travel. Мы на рынке
Tuva Travel
туроператоров России с 2016 года. И
is on the market of Russian
значительно
tour operators
находим
starting from 2016,
туристов
and we have been
из-за рубежа.
working with
Мы в течение
tourists from abroad exclusively. During
принимали
all those
туристов со
years,
всех уголков
we have welcomed
планеты,
tourists
с разных
from
стран.
all the nooks and crannies of the earth, from
Имеем огромный
different
опыт
countries of the
организации
world, and we have a
путешествий.
huge experience of organizing
Разных.
travel.
Мы организуем
For visitors from many different countries, we organize group tours, VIP tours, individual tours, mice tours.
акцентируем, делаем акцент во время путешествий на
We also
традиционный
make a
быт
focus
тувинцев.
on the traditional everyday life of Tuva residents.
Мы организуем этнографические туры,
We
событийные
organize
туры,
ethnographic tours,
туры
event tours,
шаманские, культурные туры,
shamanic tours,
туры,
cultural tours, VIP tours,
бизнес-туры, майс-туры.
business tours,
Также
mice
у нас
tours,
имеется опыт в организации
and we also have
съемок
experience
документальных фильмов, то есть мы
in
работали в качестве
organizing,
фиксеров
shooting
даже для
documentary films, and
компании
we've been
Red
working
Bull,
as
когда
fixers
они снимали
even
фильм
for the
на
company
территории
Red Bull
республики.
when it filmed a movie on the territory of our republic.
Эм, э, Во время наших туров мы
During our tours,
лучшие локации,
we
которые
have
находятся
been
на территории
selecting the best
республики. У нас
locations
профессиональная
on
команда,
our
то есть
territory. We have a professional team,
профессиональные водители,
a
профессиональные
professional driver,
гиды-проводники.
professional
Также в наших
drivers,
турах мы
professional
предоставляем
guides,
услуги
and furthermore, during our
профессиональных
tours, we offer
шеф-поваров
the services
ресторанных,
of
которые
professional chefs
адаптируют
from
традиционные кухни
restaurants
под
who
вкусы
adapt the
наших
traditional
гостей.
cuisine to the
Туры очень
tastes of our
насыщены
guests.
разнообразными
Our
событиями,
tours are very
разнообразными
diverse. There
жизненностями.
are a lot of different activities and events.
Э, С нами вы можете окунуться в ежедневный быт кочевников. Открыть
Together with
свой
us,
духовный
you
музей,
can really
поскольку Тува
plunge into the
сегодня
everyday
считается
life
одним
of
из
nomadic
малых
people
уголков на
and
планете, где
explore such a
шаманизм
phenomenon as
сохранился в его
shamanism.
первоначальном виде и все
Shamanism
еще
is
эксплуатируется.
restored, is preserved in our
И
republic in
одна
its
из
original
ведущих
form.
традиций в республике — это горловое пение, которое
And we also have
делало
some
Туву широко
throat
известной в
singing, which
музыкальном
made Tuva
плане.
really famous all over the
Потрясающая
world.
природа с
We
разнообразными
have
ландшафтами
fantastic
и
nature
очень
with very diverse
древняя,
landscapes,
интересная
and we
культура.
also have a very interesting ancient culture.
Сегодня я хотела бы вам представить
Today, I would like
тур,
to
который
introduce to you
является бестселлером за все
a
годы
tour
нашей работы.
which is a
Мы его
bestseller
разработали и выбрали
during all the
все
years
самое
that we
лучшее,
have
то
been
есть
working.
лучшие
We
локации для
have
активных
chosen all the best
все,
locations
что
and
понравилось
activities
нашим гостям
and put it in
больше
this
всего.
tour. Everything that our guests most liked.
Этот данный тур продолжительностью 15 дней, 14 ночей. Может
This tour
охватить все
lasts
июнь
15
по
days
август,
or
но
14 nights and it goes on from June till August.
этот тур мы можем адаптировать, то есть мы можем его
We can
менять,
adapt
брать
this tour.
из
We
этого
can
тура какие-то определенные локации,
change
адаптировать
things
его
in
для
this
разных
tour. We
сезонов.
can adapt it to
Размер
different
группы может
seasons.
быть от 2 до 20 человек, и
The
для
group
данного
size can
тура
be
не
from
требуется
2 to
какой-либо
20
специальной
people,
физической подготовки.
and this tour does not require any special physical training.
Во время 2 недель
During the
на туре
2-week
вас
tour,
будет сопровождать настоящий тувинский потомственный шаман.
you will get
Также
acquainted with a real
шаман
Tuvan
будет
shaman, and a shaman will guide you
сопровождать вас, едет с вами через все самые известные места силы,
through
священные
the
места,
most
которые находятся
well-known
на
sacred
территории
places
республики.
of this
Это будет
ancient
очень
belief that are
необычный
located
опыт,
in the territory
насыщенный,
of the
очень
Republic. This is
аутентичный,
going to be a unique and a
во
very
время которого вы
authentic
сможете
experience
полностью погрузиться
during
в
which
культуру,
you will be able to enjoy most completely the culture
культуру и традиционный быт тувинского народа, поскольку
and the
тувинцы сегодня
traditional everyday
являются
life of the Tuvan
кочевниками,
people.
все еще
Today,
живут в
Tuvan people are
виллах
still
и
nomadic.
выращивают
They still
различные
live in
животных,
kinds of
начиная
igloos
от
and
мелких рогатых
they
животных, как
breed
овцы,
many
козы,
different
заканчивая
animals
такими
such as
необычными
sheep, goats,
экзотическими
and
животными, как
even exotic animals such as
дятлы и
deer,
даже двугорбые верблюды. Это
bisons,
обусловлено тем,
and
что
even
на
two-humped
территории
camels.
республики находятся разнообразные
This is because the Republic features different type of landscapes and steppe, tundra, and
настоящие пустыннейшие
even a desert with sandy dunes. What else can I say about our Republic?
аттракций.
As an attraction point for you, I would like to offer the top element of our tour, which is a live performance. And this is professional musicians, world-renowned musical bands, and we even have those who have Grammy Awards, you know. So, especially for our guests, we organized a 1 hour concert. So that's what we can do. This performance, folk music, I mean, has always been an event during the guided tour that is left for a long time in the hearts and memories of our guests, and that gives a very good feedback, I would say. What else is worth mentioning? I would like to call it the archaeological Mecca, I mean the Tuva Republic, because we have a lot of archaeological sites and monuments of various ages and centuries, and we have a kingdom valley where there are hundreds of hills or small hills that overturned the history of the archaeology world. They were left by Scythian tribes in our steppe. The Arjan 2 hill that you can see on the right side picture, more than 20 kilos of fine worked gold pieces were found, and some of them are shown in Moscow museums. However, most of them are stored and displayed in the Republic of Tuva, and you can visit this kingdom or King's Valley. You will be able to familiarize yourself with this Arjan 2 hill. It's like a burial hill, and in the museum itself you will be able to see those golden items. As far as the farms are concerned, where we grow goats and sort of Tuva reindeer, I'm not going to speak about that in detail because our colleague excuse me, already told you about that, and we include that location in our guided tours. The next one is a lake, which is called Azaz. It is situated in the Toju district of Tuva. And why is it famous? It's a beautiful freshwater lake on the Tuvan territory. And why is it famous? This district is famous for its herders, animal herders who grow reindeer. Tuvan reindeer herders live here. They have teepee houses that looks like a cone, and the American Indians also live in similar teepee houses or yurts, and it is already proven that genetically American Indians are next of kin of Tuvan herders. So we have a recreational time on the shore of that lake, and we can also visit a special spa place. We have 80% of mountains in the Tuva Republic, and there are lots of good and healthful lakes, as well as mineral springs. Most of them are cold mineral springs. We also have hot ones as well with mineral water.
Так, это мы уже на юге есть
This is the southern part of Tuva. This is a district bordering with Mongolia. That's where this famous Uksunur
который входит в список
lowland is concerned, which is the UNESCO World Heritage Site. And that district can also be visited, and we will be able to see interesting locations, sacred mountains, and you can see camels, and also climb a real sandy dunes. This is one of the saint hills on that Arjan district bordering Mongolia, and these are saint sites, the so-called sites of power. We have shamans and we have rituals with them. These are sandy dunes. A shaman
проводит обряд
they do the purification procedure, and this is the Audenbulak yurt complex that my colleague has mentioned. We can stay here in yurts. They can be economy class, 7 beds, and VIP yurts, for 2 persons. There is a restaurant and all possible conditions that you need, so the infrastructure is there. All yurts are heated, they have a shower and a restroom. This is one of the central Tuvan Saint Mount Hyrakan. It is visited by shamans every year, and Dalai Lama the 14th has visited it back in 1992, and he said that it was really a place of power. Nomads, one of the nomads is shown on the picture. We stay in nomad places for a couple of days for our guests to fully immerse in the traditional life of the Tuvan people, to see their daily routine and take part in their cooking traditional food. And we have traditional spirit drink made up of milk, nothing else is added. So we and our tourists, we learn how to prepare that traditional drink. We have other traditional drinks as well, and we do them. We learn how to do it from the nomads. They show it to us, and then we drink it all together during lunch and dinner time. Well, this is how it looks like on pictures. We have such alpine fields, and I would say that we can do horse riding. Everything is very authentic, and we can stay away from that urban hectic life, and we could spend quite a good, I would say, relaxation or information detox from anything that we get tired in our cities. Clean air, clean water, springs, alpine meadows, and mountains. What else can be desired today in our world, which is not very not very serene and safe. For you to get back on track, to restore your power, to feel better, to be filled up with energy, and to live the next year normally. Well, as far as cuisine is concerned, we are certainly going to taste the most delicious traditional meals of our cuisine. Our meat is very pure in terms of environment, but we have adapted our cuisine to the needs of our visitors, because our cooks can do anything you want in line with the canons of good and healthy nutrition. Lots of fresh vegetables and fruit, and good nutrition is good life, and we're trying to do our best to do that during all our tours. No matter where are you going, which place you're going to visit, in the middle of the steppe or outside on the mountains, our cooks would treat you restaurant class food. We have also separate vegan and vegetarian food cooks. We are always meeting our friends halfway. During the tour, most of our tours, we are going to have a Mercedes or Ford Transit minivans, and only 3 days of our tour, we are going to use a Soviet type of all-terrain vehicles, UAZ, which is on the left side, smaller cross-country vehicles, 8 people capacity each, because the roads there are not very nice, and we need a 4x4 car. So that's the idea, and as far as accommodations are concerned, we are based in this capital city of Kyzyl at 3-star hotel, twin, separate room, and lakes Torehol, Azaz. We have tourist bases with wooden cabins, and we also have twin rooms there. The yurt complex you have already seen, and whatever is the nomadic camp is concerned, we are placed in authentic four-person rooms. Well, the price will be certainly a subject of for discussion, and we can customize it for you, because the price is dependent on the final locations that you are going to choose. Please be reminded that this curriculum includes major locations that we think are the best for that they are the most beautiful ones, and the infrastructure for our guests to be able to have good accommodation, to be treated with food and so on. So the program itself can be changed, The configuration can be shorter, or we can take certain locations away, and the cost will depend on the number of tour visitors. And basically, our tours are inclusive of all transportation, all transfers, all museum tickets, and tourist vouchers, or the so-called tourist invitation, to be able to organize a visa for you if you need that. and shaman rituals, folk concerts, as well as accommodation. Full full meals during the day, a liter of bottled water every day, professional cooks, all guided tours as well as guide and interpreter services, as well as driving services. What is outside of the tour? This is the air or railway tickets, visa costs, medical insurance, as well as meals or drinks that are outside of the program, maybe some personal spendings, individual sessions, shaman consultations if we visit certain places for horseback riding. They're not included in the tour. I mean, the lease of horses and baggage services, but all those things can vary because we have VIP or individual tours where we include anything from the we agree upon all possible nuances, and we can organize a customized program for you. It takes time, but we have been trying to find the best option to satisfy the requirements of our customers, to apply the formula for the tour that would be ideal for you, that would have a tour which would be unforgettable. You know what I mean. Well, that's it. I wanted to tell you. You are welcome to you're welcome to have online networking. I will be happy to discuss all possible details with you. We are open for cooperation. We look for new partners in your wonderful country. I am sure that if it was interesting for you, we could talk in more detail and find possible lines of our cooperation that would be good for you and for us as well. The online meetings will be I'll be talking English to you during that online networking because without interpreters. So it's been a pleasure. I hope you enjoyed our presentation. So thank you very much. Dhanyavad and phir milenge.
Hello, dear friends. My name is Vyacheslav. I represent the company Arjan Travel. We've been on this market for more than 3 years. Before that, I worked at other companies, and I have a rich experience guiding tourists. On the 23rd of December, I will be in India, Delhi, and then I will be in Barnas, and then I will go to Patna, and 10 days later I will go back to my country. And I hope I will be able to meet you in the real environment. So this is what I would like to show you today. We would like to offer you this tour, which is about hunting and fishing in the Republic of Tuva. And here on the photo, you can see an example of fish that we were able to catch. Okay, here we have our main tour that we offer to all our guests. It's a very active tour which requires good physical training, good physical shape, because we go horse riding and then we meet local residents, the people of Tuva, nomads, and we learn more about the life of nomads. And then we go rafting along the rivers of Tuva, and depending on your level, we will choose you the best rafting route. There are some very complex routes for rafting where you can actually get the title of a sports master in rafting. Or there are easier tours, depending on your preparation. And those tours, this part of the program, can last from 1 to 3 days. During the last few days, day 6, day 7, maybe day 8, there will be some calmer part of the program. You can visit sacred places, places of power. Before you go back home, you can visit the most picturesque and beautiful places in our republic, the so-called places of power. You can see our guests on this photo. There were 4 of them, and they rode horses. All the horses are well trained and calm, and we guarantee your safety. Here on this photo you can see what places we are going to visit. This is a photo that we took in August, and there was some snow back then in the mountains, so these places are unique. And this is rafting. Our tourists have come from a quiet rafting tour, not very complicated, and this is one of the most famous rivers of Russia, the Yenisei River. During the rafting, during the horse riding tours and jeep tours, we provide you with everything: the food, the accommodation. As for the food, I've been to many countries of the world and I really love Indian cuisine. And I love cooking Indian national dishes. So if you come to see us, a friend of mine will cook for you what you prefer eating. And of course, you will get familiarized with the local cuisine. Here you can see another guest of ours who came from Moscow, and he went fishing, and this is what he got. This was a successful fishing. During the fishing, when we go a long distance, when we ride horses, we cook delicious food like nomads by using fires. In Tuva, there are a lot of waterfalls. Like in India, I know that there are very high waterfalls in India, and we also have our waterfalls in the Republic of Tuva. And our waterfalls are very, very clean. You can just take this water and drink it. This water is crystal clean, it's saturated with oxygen, and you will enjoy drinking it. So you need to enjoy, you need to come and visit us and enjoy our nature. During this travel, we are surrounded by wild nature. We can't get here by usual cars, so after the horse riding and the rafting, you will enjoy the wonderful and unique landscapes. So I really advise you to choose this comprehensive tour across the Republic of Tuva, where you will enjoy the most beautiful places. And here you have salmon, the meat, you have fish, and many people in Tuva like eating this. And of course, we take tourists not only in summer but also in winter. We take them around the year for fishing, for hunting. Our main season starts in May, it lasts the entire summer, and it finishes in the 15th of January. And after the 15th of January, it gets too cold, so it's better not to come here. So the best time is autumn and the beginning of winter. Okay? This is our 1000-star hotel. These little houses or tents are located high in the mountains, and it's very comfortable there, even if it's minus 10 degrees outside. You can have plus 25, plus 27 degrees inside. So these are the tents that we really recommend. You can enjoy the view, you can enjoy the sky. We have a lot of mountain land. So when we start our trip, we live in nice hotels. But the further we go, the closer we are to wild nature, the more we have tents like this. Next slide. So it's starting from $2,000 per person, and if there are more people, then there will be a discount. And that depends on the program that you will choose. You can choose just the fishing, or you can choose some other aspects of our program in our republic. So we can negotiate this separately. And most importantly, you can see my Indian telephone number here. And in winter, we use these vehicles, all-terrain vehicles. They can pass almost everywhere, maybe like Tatra in India. Dear friends, I hope that in December the 23rd, 24th, maybe 25th, we will be able to meet in person and speak in greater detail. Thank you. Goodbye.